What's up, everybody? Jasper Gonzo here. What's next? This is a segment for this video I like to call the Joys of Reid. And of course, for anyone who knows Joy Reid, she's on MSNBC, and she has been touted with the lovely nickname, the Race Lady, by one Tucker Carlson. And if anybody who's watched her show, pretty much everything she talks about revolves around the prism of race. Doesn't matter. Sun's hot, water's wet. It's about racism. But in this video, we are going to talk about jogging wearing two masks. Yes, Joy Reid runs around outside wearing two masks. Okay, let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Watch. Joy Reid says she wears two masks to jog even though she's fully vaccinated. Doctor says outdoor transmission not a thing. Let's take a look.
In the latest sign that vaccinations are working, the CDC today eased guidelines for wearing masks for fully vaccinated people when they are outdoors.
Beginning today, gathering with a group of friends in a park, going for a picnic, as long as you are vaccinated and outdoors, you can do it without a mask.
Joining me now is critical care pulmonologist Dr. Reid
those who
Gupta.
don't know,
And
that
Dr.
was Joe
Gupta, I am
Dementia.
among the fully vaccinated, joined Team Pfizer, and I did go jogging today in the park. This was the mask that I wore with a doctor's mask under it. And most of the people that I saw that were in the park was packed. I would say like 95% of the people still had masks on. There are people who are getting really upset about that. I won't name them. Should people be freaking out that some people like myself who are vaccinated are still wearing masks outdoors? Should we do that?
Of course, as you all saw on Tuesday's broadcast of MSNBC's The Readout, host Joy Reid stated that she wore two masks to jog outside even though she's fully vaccinated. To which NBC News medical analyst Dr. Vin Gupta responded that people shouldn't be judged for their personal health decisions, but there's not been data for many months now that outdoor transmission is a thing. And there's no way you're going to really get exposed unless maybe you're at a rave or an outdoor concert where you're really close to people who are not masking. Reid said that the relaxed CDC guidelines are proof that vaccinations are working. She later added, "I'm among the fully vaccinated. I joined Team Pfizer. Did go jogging today in the park. I wore that mask with another mask under it. And most people that I saw were in the park. The park was packed. I would say that 95% of the people still had masks on." Gupta then responded, "Nobody should judge anybody for their personal health decisions. Having said that, I will say the CDC was well timed in putting this out there." Oh yeah, it was well timed, all right. Because there's no data, frankly. There's not been data for many months now that outdoor transmission is a thing, especially in warm, humid air, where we know respiratory viruses don't like warm, humid air. They like cold, dry air. So you have warmer weather. You have the fact that more people are vaccinated. The wind currents. There's no way you're really going to get exposed unless you are at a rave or outdoor concert where you're really close to people who are not masking. Outside of that, that's wise policy. Reid then stated that when she's jogging, she's in the people's backdraft, and if I'm going to run behind a lot of people, I'd do it. Now, I give Dr. Gupta credit for him to say basically we don't have the data regarding outdoors activity, regarding those who are vaccinated and wearing masks and those who are not. But to Joy Reid, to wear two masks, doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. You're wearing two masks outdoors doing a rigorous activity such as jogging. Now, I don't know what her jogging preferences are. She could be doing just a slight jog, or she could be doing a full out. But that is asinine. That is stupid. Once again, that is adhering to the panic porn, the fear mongering regarding wearing masks outdoors. But sadly, we have been trained like seals because of the fear mongering regarding mask wearing outdoors that you have to wear it. The second you step outside of your car, you could be walking 10 feet to the door of a supermarket The second you step outside of your car, the mask goes on. You make your way, or you walk your way, go into the store, come out. You're still wearing your mask as you're making your way back to the car, and there have been people, and I'm sure this has been spoken about before, who are wearing masks by themselves inside their car. But when it comes to outdoor activity, rigorous activity, such as if you are into sports, tennis, football, basketball, soccer, these rigorous activities, there's no way in hell that you should be wearing a mask when you're doing this. None. You're a mask hole for doing so. You are. That's ridiculous. If it's 90, 100 degrees outside and you're playing basketball, there's no excuse for it. There's none. That's ridiculous. But this is what has been drummed into our heads by Lord Fauci and the other knuckleheads in regards to this pandemic, which is no longer the case. Now, of course, there was a situation that I came across last night in regards to the situation in India, where it looks like it's out of control over there. But I don't know the full situation on it. That will be something that I will be covering in a later video. But regarding this, I think it's very dumb. But this is what the liberal media, social media, those who have zero experience regarding epidemiology, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I probably butcher the word, epidemiology, excuse me, who think they're the biggest brains in the room, and they're really not. They're very ignorant on what the situation is regarding outdoors. And when you're talking about raves or concerts, come on now. Really? Raves or concerts, you're still outside. Unless you are really as close to a person as I am to this microphone and basically coughing up a lung on them. 2 masks wearing jogging. As you're jogging. Wow. Butchering these words today. Holy cow. Joy, really? Absolutely not. And once again, that is another lovely segment that we call The Joys of Reid. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is what's next. You want to see more videos just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, hit that subscription button, slam that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.